Hello, folks. No long intro. And in today's video, I'll try to keep it about 15 minutes long or so. And we're actually going to do some on-site SEO. So I'll walk you guys through it. If you have a WordPress website account, you're going to be able to do it on there. Or if you have any other sort of website builder, even Hostinger, Framer, or anything like that, um, they typically will have some sort of SEO plugin. And the wording will be the same. The stuff we do, the slugs, the meta description, the title, all of these, they'll be the same things. Any sort of website builder you have, you'll be able to follow along and try to do this yourself. So I'm going to share my screen and then we'll get going with this. Now, if you don't know what SEO is, you may not want to watch this video. You may want to look up SEO first and see why it's important and why it matters. Then you can come back and holler at me. So for right now, here's what we'll do. So we'll do a basic Google search. Let's go on here and we'll search for the business name. Because this is a client of mine's. My computer may be biased, so I'll pause the recording. Oh, I don't think I need to pause it. Let me see. I can pause the share or stop it. So I'll switch into a completely different browser. Hopefully this one won't recognize it. Okay, all right. So I think I'm good now. So I'll share my screen once more. Boom. Alrighty. So I don't think this one will recognize it, but uh, we'll see. So let's do. So I'm just gonna search for his business name. Okay, so it already pops up here. And one thing as well we're gonna talk about. You see this image? A lot of businesses don't have this. Or if they do have it, it's not exactly what they would like to have as their featured image. And that's what they call this, by the way. So this is a featured image. So I'll also show you guys how to set that up yourself. You can pick whichever one you want to use for it. And then you set that thing up. So that's one thing. So tile contractor, have the address on here and everything, business name, yada yada yada. Click that, and boom, here's what shows up, the Google business page. And look, when I do the search for this, notice how the layout is. It has the business name, it has the contact, it has one of the cities on here. And one of the things I'll actually be doing, actually giving Google more information. That way it can actually list all the different stuff on here, even the services. So just this format alone, this is called a schema. So it's just a basic web page schema. I wish the template, the theme I'm using right now, I wish it allowed me to use more advanced schemas. It doesn't. So I have to actually get that done myself. So have ChatGPT actually write that for me, but we're making it work right now. So this is good enough. And look at right here. It says Palm Beach's #1 marble restoration experts, 15 years of excellence, and all that kind of good stuff. So I'll show you how to set that up as well. Because this is important because when, let's say, if I were to open our website, I'll show you really quickly. You'll see what it says on here. So it's the same thing. The branding kind of matters. So a lot of times you'll see some people their header or their title or on their homepage in the hero section will say one thing, but when you look at let's go back, but when you look at this, it'll say something completely generic that really doesn't make much sense at all. We don't really want that. So we really want to be able to have something that's congruent with our branding. And I just started using this for him, and we agreed, okay, this is what we're going to be using moving forward. So everything else will be changing. Let's say the Facebook, it has nothing. I mean, we have the Palm Beach here, but it's not the same as Palm Beach's #1 marble restoration experts. We're gonna want everything online to start with this specific headline. After our business name pops up, that's what we should see. Another thing too, notice how the business name on here is a bit different than on the Facebook account. All right? Which one is correct? Well, the Facebook account is matching this. So obviously we wanted to actually match this. So we want the Yelp account to match this as well. So everything sh needs to be congruent. So just some pretty good advice. I actually have access to the Yelp account, so I'll update that myself later on. But so far so good. The phone number is matching, address is matching. It's claimed. Even when we get reviews written on the Yelp account, they never show up. Yelp wants you to pay them for everything, hence why we really don't care much about them. But the important thing when we do a keyword research for our business name, who else shows up? So we'll scroll. We have the LinkedIn. That's good. The Reddit, huh? Reddit. Look at that. And we have an Amazon. So let's click on the Amazon. Oh, wow. Oop, we don't need that. Like, so this is our own product, by the way. So it's really cool to see that we're starting to actually rank for it when someone searches for our business name. Eh, how dope is that? So I ended up putting this on Amazon for him. And the more traffic this page gets, because it's a more expensive cleaner, not a lot of sales, but eventually when we start getting, 100 plus sales for this, on a monthly basis, it'll start to rank a lot higher. Of course, we could, of course, artificially inflate this by running ads on Amazon for this product, but that's not really something we're interested in. So it really wouldn't really help all that much. We could have, I'll show you, taking this Amazon listing from the bottom of the page to #1 or even #2. It really doesn't help us all that much. And even putting it over our business website, that would be quite silly. So we really don't want to do that. So we leave the Amazon all the way at the bottom. But the point is, who else shows up? Do we have enough information on the internet about us? That way we actually dominate our own business name. Most businesses, sometimes you'll see other businesses advertising over their name. So instead of seeing your website right here, you see a sponsored a sponsored search ad by one of your competitors that have deep pockets that can essentially just take your customers away. Because if someone's looking for your business name and they see a competitor that does exactly the same thing, it's highly likely they'll click on that and see what they're talking about, and they may even go with them instead of you. Unless it's a family member or friend that'll stay loyal to you. If it's a regular customer, they're likely going to just go with the guy that they see first. So be very mindful of that, by the way. So for us, nobody's going to dare try to do that. Yeah, that wouldn't be a good idea for them. But overall, look at all this. And we have a lot more to add as well. And the rule of thumb is you want to have about 2.5 pages of content and take a look at why. So right here, you see on the second page, notice what starts to happen. Just call classic. This is a competitor, you see? This man's starting to show up. Now, had we not have all these different essentially di digital real estate with the LinkedIn, the Reddit, the Amazon, the Yelp, and all these things, he would have shown up a lot sooner than that. And last year, he actually did used to show up a lot sooner. Not just him, a lot of other competitors. I mean, this person, Marble Life, yeah, he, we're not even looking for them, and yet here they are. But had we not actually take the time and invest into the actual digital real estate and actually get our business name out there, they would actually show up, and a lot of people would might as well just go to them. And and here's another one, Palm Beach Marble and Tile, another competitor, and this is their LinkedIn page. So that's why it's pretty important to make sure you start building this. Now, for him, oh, see? Oh yeah, I love this. So I really like the fact that the schema is kind of now it has my location, I think, enabled. So now it's able to pull more information. So the contact page, Green Acres, that's a city, the city we're in, West Palm, Boyan Services. So I really like the layout and I love when the schema does that. And that's one of the beauties of having a schema. Because now, even if somebody would love to show up here, this takes, I mean, a quarter of the page, not including the header here and the top of our computer. Yeah, it doesn't leave space for anybody else. Wherever our website shows up, if the schema just spreads itself like this, yeah, yeah, we're in this. So these pages, they're not optimized. We're actually going to work on them. That's kind of why we're here. Because if people are going to see these, they may actually click on them. And if they click on them, we need to make sure they actually do provide the customer with value and with valuable information. So another thing as well, the ratings, Scam Advisor Trust Score 100%. Now, do you have a Advisor trust score that shows up on your business listing? And this isn't Google My Business, by the way. This is one of those things Google sets up for you once you start giving it enough information. Hmm. So go and actually do open a Scam Advisor trust account because this is what it does. I mean, that helps the customer actually trust you more. All right. Well, of course, we have another location. I recently opened this, and it's not even a physical location. So I know a lot of you want to know how you could actually add more locations to your business that don't need to be physical and don't violate uh, Google's policies. I'll be able to show you guys that as well later on. But for now, this is what I'm talking about. And I have about 10 more real estate digital real estate features I can do for him. It's just not needed. I could really overwhelm the search engine and just start pumping stuff where we drown out our competitors, which is what you want to do. Schema is a great go-to for that, but there's a lot more we can do as well. So without further ado, let's actually start working on this. We'll click this to see where it takes us. This is a contact. Mhm. Buy now. So this is for our cleaner. Order now on Amazon. Let's see. See? Kind of had a feeling. Yeah. So this is a page that realistically shouldn't be here, but it is, and Google's ranking us for it. And that's very much like Google. The stuff you give it, it may use it, it may not, it may use anything else you have available. And it's indexed, so ooh, I could go on this page and tell it don't hide this page from from the customer, but I'm not gonna do that. We'll just fix this. It's already here. Let's just fix it. Hmm, Ready? Let's see. Hmm, This is a very old page actually, because we don't use the bakery page builder anymore. That was a long time ago. So let me see what we can do here. Let's actually go back. So one, two, get the contact form. All right. So let's see. So we'll duplicate this. Now I can retain the original. And now we'll edit. And now we'll actually edit this. And I'll show you guys how to essentially use the ChatGPT for a lot of this. Let me see. Let's me text block. I want to change the text. Okay. So it has our address. So, okay, so this seemed to be linked to our Google Maps. So let's see if it, yeah, well, close. Yeah, so it is. So the address itself um, has a. I didn't build this. So the past website, the past builder, the guy that did the website at first. So I'm assuming he did this, and then he actually put the link to the address from Google Maps. So hence why Google, the minute you search for the business name, even though this page hasn't been used in a while, it still has the link in there with our address. So it'll still show it. And since it's already showing it, I'm not going to delete it because there's no guarantee that it's going to show another one or a new one, even if I optimize a new one. So we'll just change this. Ba-na-na-na. So we'll keep that. So here's what we'll do. So this is our email, telephone, and fax, schedule, boom, boom, boom. So I'll go ahead and take a screenshot, upload it so we'll use Gemini. Yeah, so we'll use them. Okay, so let's do this. Boop. And this is for my contact page for my website. And be mindful, the business name is a Lifestyle Marble Restoration Inc. So take a look at this page. So there's a lot of things that are kind of bleeding on it. It's kind of wrong, badly formatted, since we don't actually use the WP page builder anymore. So kind of remove everything and clean it up for me. Give me a couple titles for it and stuff of that nature. And I do want to keep the section that has the schedule. Just clean it up and reformat it in a way that makes it look aesthetically pleasing. Alrighty. So she's telling me what I should be doing. The thing is the thing. Let's go back. Okay. Yeah, I don't want suggestions. I want you to actually do it yourself. That's kind of why you're here. Yeah. Gemini's a bit different than ChatGPT. It's very su suggestion oriented. Like, if I wanted suggestions, I'd read a book. Alrighty. So we're gonna put this in parentheses. So this is the specific section. And what I'm pretty much gonna do now is actually tell it to just rewrite this whole thing and give it to me. I can copy and paste instead of suggestion, whatever. Okay. All right. So this whole section I just gave to you within the quotations, rewrite this. Of course, keep the address. It's pretty important, but reformat the whole thing and then give it back to me. I can copy and paste it. And be mindful, I don't want suggestions from you. If I want them, I'll ask you. But I actually want you to do the work. Speed this up. That's kind of why I'm using you. So let's go. Alrighty, all right. Send that. I just started using Gemini for my actual workflow. So it's not used to. Hmm. Can understand you want direct formatted output. So it's giving me this as a HTML for the formatting. I wonder. Yeah, so thing has a mind of its own. So I'll give it a shot before I yell at it and see what it actually looks like. Okay, so notice how it changes this completely, the formatting, the code it gave me. Um, it's okay, but it's not what I wanted, but okay. Okay, do the same thing for this one. All right, command view, okay. And Gemini is very cheap, by the way, so that's kind of why I'm trying to use them uh, for you guys. That way, when you do try to do this yourself, it's not something that's expensive or anything. So let's see, code. Okay, so let's remove this. So we'll save it. And it says for the phone number. So we're missing. So we need the one for the email. So under, okay, let me take a look here. Let's see if this, okay, so it does it as well. And for this bad boy, for the schedule, uh-huh. Okay, now do one for this one. I'm sure you guys would like to know how I'm able to do that. It's a secret. No, but no, not really. I'll show you at the end of the video. Copy this bad boy as well. Go back on here. And sometimes as you're making changes to the website, a lot of things kind of get messed up. So that's probably what happened with this one. So the maps seems to be good. The contact form, I don't think is still good. Let's see. Yeah, so it's not still good. So let's do this. Righty. And finally do this one. Cool thing, it's able to already tell what it is, and I don't actually have to tell this is for the contact form. I mean, it cuts on a lot of wasted stuff. So tremendously useful. Alrighty, folks. So I had to pause the recording for a quick second. So we updated all of this. Boom, boom. Contact form is looking good. Map is still good. Now, there seems to be some sort of issue with this. I'll take a look really quickly. So important, yeah, so this part. So that's not needed at all. So save. So it's saved. Now make sure we update it. Saving it is one thing, but updating it is what actually triggers the actual change on the live website. So let's scroll lower. So I'm using two different plugins here, by the way, and I'll explain each one. So this is Rank Math SEO. They have a free version. I like it, and I'm also using Yoast. Let me see if I can find them. They're free also. Where is this Yoast? Yeah. So I had the premium, I believe, last year, but I really don't use it. Uh, but whether you have a free one or a premium one, you can still use the basic features like I am doing right now. So not doing anything advanced. So all I'm doing, let's say when you go on it, so let's say we're using the Yoast SEO, you want to pick a focus key phrase. So now let's say key phrase, not a keyword. So what we'll do here is consult Gemini again. So one thing I did, just took a basic screenshot of this, like you guys saw, and it spit this out. And from here, you go on here, and it gives me the key phrase. That's some number restoration ink. Boom. Optionally, if Franklin allows myself to do, maybe. And then for the SEO title, it'll give me the title as well. Contact us, yada yada yada. Now you don't have to use this city, you can change it. And for us, realistically, we wouldn't want it to be Lake Worth because in the beginning we did mention how we're targeting Palm Beach. I mean, that's the richest zip code in Florida, and one of what fourth in the world or something. Well, not the world, but the US. So, and these guys actually have marble in their house. They can afford it. So that's really where we want to actually target. And then for the slug, we just put contact, but you could be a little bit more elaborate about it. So you could be contact, let's say we'll put marble, restoration, near me. Yeah, so you could start adding more to it. All these are pretty good keywords that will actually help when it comes to the SEO. Or you could just have one word, but I think the more the better, as long as you don't overdo it. And for the meta description, get in touch with Lifestyle Marble Restoration Inc. Make sure it's the complete business name and it's matching and stuff, like up here. For expert marble cleaning, polishing, and restoration services in Lake Worth. So still saying Lake Worth. Remember, we're we're going for Palm Beach. So and this is this will this will help a lot. So call, let's see if we can put, oh, yeah. See, it changes. Call. All right, just leave this empty. Premium. So I put this. That's one, and put the business phone number. This is gonna help as well. No images appear on this page. Add some. So they're suggesting us to add some images, add some links, and all kinds of other stuff. We will do that, by the way. Now, first thing, let's actually take a look at the featured image. If you guys remember correctly in the beginning, how I mentioned when we first typed the name of the business, how that image, beautiful image popped up right next to it. this is where you get to add something like that. And you can add it for any page or anything like that. Um, the one we saw was for the home page, but we can always add another one for any other page. So I'm gonna add a different one, not the same one we did for the home page. A little bit of diversity. And one thing we want to do as well is actually have some alt text. Now, alt text, what that is essentially, well, it's for screen readers for, let's say, a blind person that can't read. They have screen readers and stuff. It's a device that reads well, everything that happens on a page. Even your phone has the option to do that as well. Um, but you kind of have to enable it to do so. But when we set up the alt text for our images, now we give Google that supplemental information about the image, and it helps overall, even all the devices um, and the search engines and stuff of that nature. Now, your information is a lot more valuable now than somebody's who doesn't have an alt text because ours now has the option to reach a different target market, people that actually can't see that need this stuff, compared to if we didn't have it at all. So it helps with the ranking and it helps boost essentially our authority when it comes to our website with Google because we do provide it with so much information. So here's what we'll do now. We'll take a screenshot of this section as well and give it to Gemini. But realistically, I don't think well, let's do it. Makes it faster. Okay, look on the right side, you'll see an image with the alt text box with nothing in there. So look at the image very carefully, generate an alt text for me for the image, and also generate description and anything else that would help with SEO. Generate all of them and give them back to me. This is the alt text. Of course, we may have to update a few things and a phone number. And we're gonna actually put the phone number by the way, guys. And that's the stuff it really can't be quantified how important it is because it's very tedious, as you can see. But imagine you take your website or your business that seriously, and you're doing this for each page across a year, 2 years, 3 years. I mean, it's hard to beat you. It's just very hard to beat you. Generated alt text, alternative, more concise title. Let me see, what is it talking about here? And see the title as well. So it's putting the business name wrong, so I'm gonna tell it. Yeah, you're putting the business name wrong, by the way. So fix that. It's lifestyle. I think you put lifestar. Maybe I said it wrong, but please do fix that. And it's important to tell the AI when it's wrong because it's just gives me more work for no reason. Not that I'm lazy or anything, but if we're gonna do it, let's do it right, baby. All right. Notice now it's separated. It's one word, so I'm gonna tell it again. Yeah, no, so they're connected. The life and the style, they're connected. So it's Lifestyle Marble Restoration, Inc. So fix that. So the great thing, it has memory. So to some of you, this may seem, annoying and stuff, and you skip through this, you just fix it yourself. But doing this one time, the AI will remember it. I guess I can't say forever, but technically forever. So now it's redoing everything actually since we've been working together. Hmm. Okay, so this is, I guess, the end product. Wow, it still gives me this. Yeah, that's 10% of my time goes towards this, by the way. When I'm working and I'm doing something where I need AI, 10% is me setting this thing straight. My God. Let's see what it says now. And I'm glad that you're gonna, I'd recommend you use AI for this sort of stuff. So if you're gonna use it, you better get used to it. Okay, so now it's fixed. So now I'm not sure which one to pick. I think I'll keep this one as it gives more detail. This is the title. I keep doing that. Notice this one it says cropped, download. Just no, we want to actually give it an actual proper title. All of that just helps your website so much. And notice how our schema it w was already showing up. Or just a lot of stuff was already showing up for our site. Now imagine now we're putting all this good stuff in there. It's, it's gonna be hard to beat. Very hard. And Google wants information. If you don't give it information, it can't actually rank your website. That's how Marble Restoration Inc. is arriving. Yeah. Description. Look at that. And for the description, see, we just had our website and then just this weird looking URL, but what's had has no value. It provides no value at all to Google, this URL. It's there by default, um, but as a business owner, you're supposed to go back and actually change this. Now, this we're not going to change because for obvious reasons. And yeah, now we set it. Let's see. Where did it go? Well, it's actually up. Okay, here it is. Boop. There's the image right here. And then we're going to update. It's very hard to get this score up. Um, of course, a lot of things you're supposed to do to get the score higher during the premium thing. So it's just a money grab. They just want you to do a whole lot of stuff so they can get your money. So don't really worry about it too much. But I'm sure you noticed this right here, schema. So you can click on here and generate schema. So schema generator, article, course, event. So all these you want to pick which one matches what you're doing or what the page that you're setting it on. So each page can have a schema, by the way. So um, it's not limited to just the website once. Although you can have a schema that's for the whole website, but we don't want to do that. Service, event, course, article. So custom, I can't set a custom schema. Okay. So here's what we'll do. Again, take a screenshot, just drag it right here. And okay, so these are the schemas that are available for the page that we've been working on. Out of all of these, which one would give me the more bang for my buck? And to me, I'm very okay with relying on the AI to make those decisions. Well, this is Gemini, by the way. This is Google's AI. And so I'm not gonna be delusional and think, yeah, I know which schema is gonna work best. No, dude. Ask Gemini. I mean, this is Google's baby. If anybody knows what Google wants, it's this guy. Relevance, okay. Okay, so service, yeah. It allows you to clearly define the type of service you offer. Potential for risk. Okay, local SEO boost. Look at that. Local SEO boost for local business. Clear. Why other options are less ideal for the specific contact page, article. Okay, yeah. Using, yeah. No point of reading this any further. I already had a feeling, by the way, guys, but of course, need to double check. And now, of course, right here, what do you think again? As Gemini, don't try to be a genius. If you were, you'd be ranking #1 already. But Gemini can help you get there. Okay, now for this, go ahead, generate it for me. The titles, descriptions, meta descriptions, the short code, the whole thing. And make sure it's the best you can do so I could rank higher than everybody else. Let's go, baby. Do-do-do-do. And this one doesn't have personality yet because I don't use it a lot. But and I'm not using my GPT because, well, that one's private and it has a bunch of projects on the side. I don't want to have to hide what the different clients' names and stuff and yeah. So we'll just use something different. Recommendation or the first return contacts. Mhm. Now, for option two, if I were to not put expert in front of marble restoration and just put marble restoration in Lake Worth, would it help me? Would it be better for SEO? Because if I want to rank for marble restoration, does putting expert before that make it, a little bit less convenient or something, or less rankable, I guess? There's a lot of information on here. So I'm gonna go ahead, read through this whole thing, and then make a decision here, guys. And we'll be back in a blast. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Let me quickly pause this. Alrighty, folks. Sorry for the tardy. We're back, and this is the rest of it. So put the list of the services. This is AI generated as well. So let's actually scroll here. I'll show you guys. Our services include deep cleaning to remove whatever. Etching. So the way you may feel tempted to list your services one by one or something with just the name of the specific service, but you see, it's even adding so much information even about the different stones we polish. And that's why it's quite hard to beat the AI. I mean, it is technically smarter than us because it has more information. It actually has all the information, actually, um, to some degree. That's on the internet, that is. So it puts all of it in there, and Google's smart enough to be able to recognize, you know, a noun from an actual service. So don't feel like you have to do it yourself. And of course, It's putting the Lake Worth thing again. So gotta change that. So Palm Beach, and then we're gonna do West Palm, West Palm Beach, and mm, and Palm Beach County. Yeah, Palm Beach County, that's good enough. So we got the headline, short code right here. So this, I think we kind of have to keep, yeah. So I can't really edit it, read more about it. So leave that empty. And for price and currency, I'm curious what we should put here. So let's ask the AI. Let's ask it. Okay, so for the schema, it's asking for a price and a currency. Should we even put something like that? I mean, we need it to actually look at an area to do an estimate to actually determine the price. So how do we look at that? Should I leave it empty, or is there a number I should put? Uh-huh. My computer's low on juice, so I had to run downstairs and plug it in. Had a couple meetings with a few clients. So I've been recording this in between. So that's kind of why it's a bit choppy. Yeah, so we're definitely not gonna put anything here. So we have it. We're gonna update this. Alright, boom. So that's been updated. That's the featured image. Yes, yes, yes. Let's look at the advanced. So for the breadcrumb, let me see. So I think we'll set a breadcrumb. So let me ask AI again. Okay, for the same page, can you generate a breadcrumb? I'm sure you guys are probably wondering what in the world is a breadcrumb if you're not familiar with SEO. And I've read it, I mean, 100 times probably by now. It still makes no sense to me. But to the best of my knowledge, though, it's just words that helps Google categorize the different pages on your site. It helps with crawlability, and it helps with the end customer or user as well to see. It helps them when it comes to navigating on your website. So, anyways, so in the breadcrumb title field, and okay, okay. I think you guys already see what a breadcrumb is, essentially. Just helps people see where they are. Right. Advanced, so we still got that. Canonical URL, so we're not gonna do that. So we have the schema, social, general. Let me see. Mhm. So for this, we'll actually leave it empty. And the reason being because we have two different plugins on here. So this was the Rank Math SEO, but be mindful we also do have the Yoast SEO. So we already have this set up. So to change to add to edit the snippet on this, it would negate what we worked on earlier, and it's just I like your Yoast a lot. Internal linking. So we haven't done any internal linking yet, and I don't think we really will. And of course, when you link different pages from your website to one another, I mean, just you can already imagine it makes it stronger, right? So that's essentially why it's suggesting that. Now we could, if it made sense. Now let's actually take a look to see if there's a page or if we actually could do that. So address, contact us, or call us, I think. Mm, let me see. Now, obviously, we actually can add more. We could add a couple links here. Just not sure which one we should use. Alrighty. So since we're already here, guys, might as well go all the way, no? Hmm. Let me see here. Another thing as well. So if you're using a different computer, but it doesn't really matter. But for Mac or even Windows, when you take the screenshot and you automatically drag it and drop it inside the AI chat box, you actually don't save the screenshot. And of course, if I'm working 10 plus hours a day and let's say eight of them I'm using AI and I'm taking screenshots on my computer and sending it to them, if all of those random screenshots stayed local to my device, that'd be a lot of wasted space. So I just drag it, drop it. It's faster and it doesn't save it on my computer. I give it to the AI and that's it. So that's kind of why I do that, guys. And I would recommend you do the same. Just some advice here. No, not that. Now let's continue. Okay, so this is what the contact page looks like right now. But my understanding is that if we have some internal linking, it'll help the site when it comes to SEO. So give me some suggestions on where I would even, well, link or put the links for the different pages and what kind of pages should I even link to a point where it makes sense. I don't want to link a random page to the contact us if it doesn't make sense. Tell me. Hmm. Alrighty. Mhm. Good info, but nothing that really stands out that I think I should actually do. It can be done later on though. So we'll leave this at that. We'll actually take a look at some of the other pages. And we have a lot of pages, by the way. Um, and the goal is to actually have 100 and actually have all 100 optimized for SEO. I don't even think we have 10, and we're still whooping everybody's butt. So stay tuned. So Del Rey, so we'll need to work on that one as well. But the main thing, let's see, is this. Let's go back right here. So we just worked on the contact page. Now we need to work on this one. Since this is the one that's showing up with the schema, we want to make sure we optimize those at least first. Not to say that the others don't matter. Of course they do, but mhm, let's see. Oh God, that's crazy. I should just want to delete the whole thing. This just looks messy, man. Okay, so I have a page on my website for the city of Green Acres. So um, essentially create the content that I could use for that page. So I just need a basic header, a couple paragraphs, just giving more and more information about the city, and try to build some opportunities where I could actually use different phrases that that is said on that page to link other pages. So try to do something like that for me. So create a page or create the content for a page like that. Just looking at it. Let's go back. Let's see. There's a few things we can do. Mhm. Blocks. So all these we could do. We're gonna do something pretty nice here with this. So it gave me all the stuff I need. Bringing radiance to your stone, last time on restoration in Green Acres. That is awesome. Let's get this closer. I'll actually work on this. I'll show you guys. Gotta drag this here. Mhm. So we have that set up. Now we're gonna add, let's say something like this. Of course, you can see it's a humongous amount of space. That's not needed. Oh, I wouldn't want it to be touching like that, but we'll space it out. Boom. And now about us. Let's see what it does. I may have overdone it. I may have overdone it. Yeah, I'm not gonna be doing all of that for a page that's not even important. Less is more, guys. Less is more. Never mind. I think we may have overdone it. So I just need the title, which you already gave me, and I guess two paragraphs. The first one being smaller than the second one, like you see in the picture. And I just need an image, ideally of let's say a sign that says "Welcome to the city of Green Acres" or something like that, or a shot, let's say, taken from a helicopter, looking over the city of Green Acres. I don't know if you can find something like that for me, but that'd be very much appreciated. Let's see what we come up with. Crazy. So we have this. Well, even that's not exactly the best. Hmm. So this wouldn't go here either. All right, last time on restoration, Anderson. This paragraph is way too long, man. What's going on? Come on. You know better than this. Don't do that. Look at the picture I sent you. Look how big that paragraph is. It's not even five, well, it's not even 10 lines. And you give me this, all this stuff. I don't need all this internal linking structure. Just give me one or two, that's it. And give me a paragraph that's only 5 sentences long, and give me a header to that paragraph that's only 2 sentences long. Okay? That's it. So you do have to school the AI essentially into what you're looking for. That's why when the fact that I'm able to actually speak and have the words automatically transcribed into text, I move a lot faster than having to type because it used to be very frustrating repeating myself to the AI sometimes. Okay, see? Now this is better. Way better. So we're gonna put this here. So it doesn't look as good. Command Z. Nope, we're not doing that. Like, what is this thing so much? Oh, I copied the whole thing. Oh, okay. Click it again. Right next. All right. Seems like you're having too much fun. A link to your main service page with anchor text, Stone Care Services in Green Acres. I don't think we actually have a service page that I think we actually do, but it's not showing on the website. We're actually going to search for the, we may have a few service pages, but none of them have been worked on thoroughly yet. So I don't have any of them showing. And of course, whenever I do a keyword research, search for anything, no matter what I put, it never actually shows up. I always end up having to scroll to find it. So I do question whether or not it even works. So this is services right here. So we'll click view to quickly look and see what it is. Okay, so we do have one. Well, I'd hope so. So I actually created this, but it just doesn't look good enough. Um, I'm not done with it yet, so that's kind of why I haven't put it on the navigation. Let's say for the website. So we'll put it right here. So now, thing is me trying to to keep them looking their best. Link to your marble polishing service page with anchor text. Ooh. Hmm. Okay, so now it wants me to get another link for specifically marble, by the way. So I'm not sure if you guys are following along, but it does want something specific for marble. And I'm not sure, was it marble restoration or polishing? Polishing, okay. This is restoration. So we need to keep looking. It's not here. Cleaning. Not there for you. Okay, so we have either one of these we can use, none of them being better than the other, because, well, we haven't actually worked on them yet. So we'll do this one, marble polishing, so it matches. Um, yeah, at least we have a little bit of information on here. So we'll get this bad boy. No, I do not like the way this thing looks at all. So let me see. Because I'm not actually able to link it. So here's what we'll do. We'll publish this. And this is what page is this again? Oh, the Green Acres page. So we'll let it load. And since we're here, we'll go change this as well. Hmm. Image, position, attachment, screen cover. Let's do this one instead. I'll find the city image soon enough. But for now, this will suffice. So we'll find the Green Acres page again. And the reason is to actually link the different pages. Just putting the link on the page on the website just doesn't look good. Um, but I think, okay, let me see which one it is. Let's click at it. It's definitely not the right one. So we have two Green Acres pages. That's just great. More to worry about. Hmm. Edit in the customizer, you can continue in the default editor. but you may lose data. Okay. I think that should be the right page. Yep, should be the right page. So the first one, yep, right here. Okay. Paste URL or search to type. This is it. Oh, here. If I could name it, what did it want me to name it again? Last time I received offers dedicated. Okay. Oh, so it allows me to search for the name of the page I want to link. Okay, I see. Well, that would be nice. So, what was the name of the page again? Ooh, polishing. Let me try to do this one instead, at least. Didn't seem to make a difference. So it still doesn't. I was hoping it actually have just a name, actual regular name, and it turned blue because it's a link, and that'd be it. And I'm pretty positive you can do that. Just it may be harder, probably. It'll probably take me some time to figure that part out. Remove link. Okay, so from this bothers me. It really does, guys. I'd rather delete the whole thing. This is not good at all. From from marble polishing to thorough cleaning. That makes sense. And now I add a link to these two words. And yeah. Yeah. There it is. There it is. There it is. Uh, Offers dedicated soldo services. Huh? Uh-huh. This one we only have one page for it, so oop, that's it. Alrighty. So that's it. That's about it. And whether someone actually clicks on this doesn't really matter. We just need to have internal linking structure going on the site, and the more the better. Of course, this definitely isn't enough, obviously, but if you have 50 pages on your website and you add one or two internal linking structures to each one, you'd be surprised how far that will take you. And like you notice, this takes time. This is very monotonous and it's not exactly pretty. So, and I have about, well, 70 pages to go and then create 30 new pages. So there's a lot of work to be done with this site, but the fact that we're doing so good and we're so flawed, imagine how much better we'll be when we actually fix all this. So that's it for today, guys. It's been quite a choppy video But the main point is though that just the actual tools and actually how to do some of these things. So we'll go over it one last time. So we'll click edit here, show you just a random page. So, and then if you have the Yoast SEO set up, now if you don't have that set up, then you really want to download it, and it will automatically show up on here where you get to pick your key phrase, set all these up, and of course, showed you how to use Gemini for this. And this doesn't have a key phrase set up, so we're missing a lot here. And none of these I've done keyword research on. So these are really for example. And I really wouldn't want to actually use the specific keywords that I really want to use on a video because a competitor can easily just look at it and just copy. Um, so a lot of this stuff I'll be changing later on, but just the example itself is pretty useful. So I'll show you where to find the plugin. What's right here, plugins, add plugin, and you'd look for Yoast SEO and Rank Math SEO, and you download both of these bad boys, and they'll pretty much be all you really need for SEO. You don't even need to get the premium or anything like that. So I hope this video was somewhat insightful to you all. It's very basic. Just need just find the keywords to use, put them in there, get a schema. You saw how useful the schema was, how it spreads around on the web page. Now, even if your competitors were right below you, because you have the schema set up, they're pretty much invisible now because you take so much space. You're so much bigger. We only optimized 2 of those pages. Now we need to do all of them. So I'll work on that and I'll record more videos as I go about the rest of the website. And we'll do that by the end of this month. I'll have all of them done, and I'll actually show you guys the difference, with the ranking and the traffic from the changes we just made. So that'll be the next video we take a look at. So stay tuned, folks. We got a lot of good stuff going on. All right, have a great, a wonderful, or how would I say it? Have a wonderful rest of your night. It is nighttime right now.